Hey, yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the Scottie Show. Tonight, I have special guest, Kill Me Lord member, Amy Bestevez. How you doing tonight?
Hi, what's up? I did just join Kill Me Lord. I am the 31st member. I'm actually in like 3 other collectives as well.
That's lit. What other collectives are you in right now?
I founded this one called Bepis Labyrinth. It almost works more a little bit like a council. I founded it with my friend Problem Areas, incredibly talented, like experimental, like hip hop, dubstep artists. Like they do a lot of different sounds, and it's us and like 5 other people. It's 5 other people. We got like, it's a lot of names. Yeah, like Artiflex, Endor, Your Room Girl, Kid Mask, and yeah, I think it was everybody. And Mash. Yeah, we got we all work together. There's like, we kind of almost function like kind of like a council. And yeah, it's a fun community over there. And as for I'm also in Seraphim.
Yep,
And
that's the dope ass group too.
Yeah, we do like angelic, like kind of like angelic themed music. A lot of different sounds with that. Yeah, shout out to everybody in Seraphim. Yeah, shout out Charlie and Jamie, everybody there. And I'm also in a collective called Doghouse, which is founded by my friend Isaac. And that's like a lot of people. We're like it's mostly like our friends group now, but we still do like drop music every now and then.
Hell yeah. I should have asked this question first, but for the people that don't know who Amy is, who is Amy?
So Amy Bestevez is a rapper, visual artist, producer, and I love to experiment, love to try new things. I'm always trying something new. And my main goal is to basically find like-minded people, bring them together, and let's make some cool stuff.
Hell yeah. So how did you get into music? Like originally, like what made you feel like, like this is what I want to do, this is what I want to pursue? Because you also do a lot of different things. I know you do like digital artwork, you could do voice, work and stuff like that. So what made you, get into music?
So music, I've just been like really into music since like high school. Like I didn't really like, can't remember what, I think it was like the program, like Rhapsody, I think. Do you remember that? Were you around for that streaming service
Rhapsody
back then?
Yeah.
And like it seems such like a far cry back. Like looking back, I'm just like, whoa, like what do you like?
No, yeah, Rhapsody was lit. That's where I would find like ringtones and stuff too.
Yeah, I mean that put me on to like a lot of finding music on my own and not just stuff people on the internet would recommend me. Like someone on the internet recommended me like, it was like MF Doom, I think was like the name. It was like, that was at a time like I didn't really listen to hip hop, and I was very uneducated to stuff like that. So someone was like, listen to MF Doom, and that kind of like put me on to everything. Pretty much.
So like before you were listening to rap, what did you listen to?
Before I listened to rap, it was mostly like new metal, honestly. Like I was listening to a lot of like Slipknot and Korn and like, yeah, things like that.
No, I feel you. I fucked with Slipknot back. I still fuck with Slipknot. I saw Slipknot perform at Lollapalooza, I think. It was either Slipknot or Metallica.
Well, that's wild, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was Metallica. I think it could have been Metallica,
cool.
And not Slipknot. Yeah. No, like those are like fire groups, like and Korn's fire too.
Yeah, they're to this day still like how they did like their engineering, especially like the early like Slipknot and Korn albums, like how they do their engineering is just so influenced, like definitely like influential on like many like any genre that like wants to do like heavy stuff. Like
yeah,
definitely. For sure.
Who were I know you listed off Korn and Slipknot. Like what influenced you to make the sound of music that you make right now?
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, I was talking about like middle school. Like hip hop's pretty much been like my favorite genre for like most of my life at this point. It's just like it's like really important. It's like really important to me. Just like that like, and honestly, over time, I've only like learned like more about like what I appreciate about it. Like I think for me, it's like that. It's like so like you can just do so much with it. Like there's like very few restrictions as opposed to other genres. In fact, like it's like a part of the genre to take to borrow elements from other genres. Like that's openly encouraged, and I think that's my favorite thing, most likely.
Yeah. So would you describe your sound as hyperpop, or would you describe it as, because I know we talked about this when I was on stream before. Would you so like do you consider it like dub like what do we call it, like dubstep, like rap, like what do they call it, like dirty like trap or whatever?
I think
Like how would you consider, what do you consider your sound? Because like a lot of people they don't have like your sound, and that's what like I feel like makes you stand out as an artist, and like a lot of people can't replicate.
I just make rap music. I've just making rap music lately, and I've been doing I've been like any style of like hip hop that I think is like interesting, I'll give it like an honest try. In the beginning, although like when I first started rapping, I was mostly interested in doing like boom bap stuff. Like I was like, and like I think I'd probably like just graduated high school. That was like the kind of stuff I wanted to do, and those were the kind of like beats I wanted to make. And I don't know, that was an interesting time because I had like no like understanding of like how low end worked until like very recently. I'd say like probably like 2017, something like that.
How long did it take to get like comfortable with putting out your artwork, like your work and like your music and stuff? Like, because sometimes people aren't really like comfortable, like at first. Like some people, I wasn't comfortable at first with putting my music out. Like how long did it take you to get comfortable? Because it took me a while to get comfortable myself with putting out music.
Like I think like when I first started releasing music, it probably took me a couple of years, like just like, and it was mostly like friends from like high school who I was also making music with, that like we just like pushed each other to like release things, and it's like you can't, you just. And then when I went back into making music as Amy, I was it took me probably like 3 years, I'd say, more or less, to like really start like actually releasing music. And yeah, it was like a little more like hyper pop adjacent like back then, because I was like really into making like stuff that was like, really fast and also kind of catchy and things like that. I didn't really care if it was like pop or hyper pop or whatever. That was just like the sound of that time among my friends, I think. And now I'm just like, it's like why I'm like, why did I ever stop rapping? I want to rap again. So that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, do you think the hyper pop way, like how do you feel about like where that's at right now? Do you think that is gonna still be like where it's at, or do you think that's gonna like die down? Do you think that you think it's just like a trend right now to do hyper pop, and like, people are gonna start like rapping again? Like how do you feel about like hyper pop in the music scene right now?
Like I feel like there's still a lot of confusion as like what exactly hyperpop is, when it seems more like kind of like an umbrella catch-all term for like these like very like energetic like pop, like this is like energetic pop. And like pop is already kind of an like an umbrella term when you think about it. Like
it's kind of like saying like SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, actually, that's a really good parallel, I think.
It's like saying something like, and I feel like that, like, and my thing about like saying like hyper pop, because like I don't consider you like a hyper pop artist. I don't really consider a hyper pop artist either. Like I consider y'all like y'all own entities within like music, and like how we name it, and like you guys are rapping, and it's just like how I would say like Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi. Like they're rapping, but they are their own entities within like music, and it's hard to pinpoint because some people wouldn't consider them rap. Some people wouldn't some people don't consider that like Cardi or like Uzi like rap. They don't consider them rap. So like it's just like and then just like saying like everyone's just a hyper pop artist. I feel like that will kill like that genre just by saying, oh, this person's a hyper pop artist, this person's this or this person's that. But when in fact that like I think that people can tell what do you consider like a hyper pop like artist? Like what do you consider a hyper pop?
Like I mean, like off the top of my head,
I know it's that. What's that? Is it Jex? Gek?
Yeah, I mean,
Ninth?
100 gex, I feel like is
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
easy
yeah.
is like the easy answer when it's like even then they have like so many songs, like they do like all these have like all these like different styles sometimes even in just like one song itself.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Do you but you still see it like so like you still see it as like people don't really know about it yet or they don't really understand it yet? You think that's where it's at right now?
I think like I feel like as far as like the mainstream eye goes, there's still like a lot of confusion as to like what exactly it is. And then whereas like the inner circles, I feel like a lot of us are kind of like grown tired of the term for like a
Hyperpop, yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Actually, yeah.
I can that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I look at it as like
Yeah.
the term like SoundCloud rapper. Cause I'm just like, I don't even
Yeah.
like saying like, oh, like like I said, I don't consider y'all hyperpop like artists. I consider y'all own like entities within like the within music. How do you feel about like the underground scene? What do you think about the underground scene?
I mean, I personally love it. Like, all like most of my friends are like in that scene, and
Hmm.
I believe in the music they make, and I want to see them get further.
Yeah. Do you think like is the goal like to would you want to be mainstream?
I mean, that really like depends. Like
Or would you
where
want to
I'm
be
at.
popping in the underground?
Okay, so like where I'm at right now, I just don't I don't want I don't want to be like working under someone in the music industry because I've done that already. Like
Hmm.
yeah, I still have memories. Like I think about those times. I think about the times when I was like an intern and like times when I was like working with people whose like main goal was to enter the music industry. I'm like, and I know for a fact that that's not what I want and that like I'm not gonna thrive there in that environment,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's definitely and
Yeah.
I talked to Bobby Raps about that. Like it's definitely like a toxic like environment and like there's things that like they don't tell you purposely, but they're supposed to tell you, you know, and then you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you got fucked over, but then they act like they didn't fuck you over because it's
Mm-hmm.
in like your contract or it's in like your stipulation of like your job profile or whatever. And they
Yeah.
like yeah, I just don't and I understand like how people would rather just be popping in the underground because if you're popping in the underground, you have like a really strong fan base and like they're willing to buy your product and stuff, you can make more money than a mainstream artist that's
Yeah,
signed to a
I think
label.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
like
have and right now I see you have a decent like following right now. Like most people don't even have like the following that you have on SoundCloud or do you release on Spotify and Apple Music too?
will
You got it,
actually
yeah,
like
you got to
soon. I'm
yeah,
in the
like most yeah,
process.
I don't yeah, for some reason like a lot of people like in Kill Me Lord and like they don't drop on Spotify Apple Music. Y'all all
Yeah.
need to start dropping on like
I
start
don't know
making the
what
money.
their excuse is, but like mine is simply that I'm an old head and like I'm used to just uploading stuff on SoundCloud.
Yeah, yeah, like because DistroKid, you know, like I said, like you just pay $20 a year, you can upload to
Yeah.
all platforms, like easy, like that. What are some of the goals that you want to, you know, reach in the next like, you know, within like the next like couple months, next couple years? Like it could be a small goal, it could be a big goal. What do you see for like yourself, like when it comes like to music? Like, do you want more music videos, more projects? What do you see?
Yeah, no, yeah, more music. Yeah, it's just there's just like so much in the works right now. It's just a matter of like getting it finished, polished, and just out into the world, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever want to like do like your own like mini like TV series? Because I know you do like the animation and stuff
That would
like
be
the voice
cool.
acting. Have you ever
Yeah,
thought about like just doing that and
I
incorporating
have.
your music within it?
Yeah, no, I definitely definitely have. Yeah, I
Yeah, that would
have.
be
Yeah,
dope. Yeah, that would be
yeah.
dope. How do you feel about, you know, when you first joined like Kill Me Lord? Like how did that feel?
That's actually a great like
Hmm.
I you know a little bit about that. I
Hmm.
remember we were actually I was actually like in your stream
Yeah,
like
we
the
watched. Yeah,
night
yeah,
it was either yeah, I was showing you my audition for like
yeah,
when they're taking auditions
yeah.
and a few nights after that they invited me to join a second time. Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah, you were like, why didn't you join? And I was just like, it was like at the time it didn't feel right. I was kind of just testing the waters.
Mm.
And like, and then after they like invited me, I was like, that's cool, but I don't think I should join. And I continued to like keep in, share their music, like get to know them and stuff like that. So then when they joined me again, I said yeah, like without even hesitating. They asked me to join again. I was like, yeah, okay.
Dope, dope. Who what's something like your dream like collabs that you like people that you want to work with?
Oh, that I actually remember there was like one name in particular. I can't like what it was like. It was like this like one like no. Damn, I can't remember the name. Yeah, that just doesn't happen to me. That just doesn't like happen to me very much. Like I'm pretty much like I'm like working with like all the people I wanted to work
So
with.
like no one in the no mainstream
I
artists that you would be like want to work with, like
okay, mainstream artists.
anyone that's like popping that you would want to be like, yo, like this would be like a dope dead or alive.
Oh, Dead or Alive, Wesley Willis, easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. What kind of music what kind of music does he make?
He makes like he gets on like keyboard demos and pretty much just like either like talks about his life, music that he saw, or like people that he likes or people that he doesn't like. It's beautiful. It's like yeah, like, and that was like his way of like dealing with like that dude was like literally fighting his demons, and like that was like his way of dealing with it. And it was
okay.
It was beautiful, and he like.
Do you think that influence? Do you think that influenced like some of the music that you make?
Yeah, no, like
yeah, because I know you have a lot of fun with your stuff, so like
yeah,
you have a lot more
approach where it's kind of just like do what gets it out, because like I that's like something I struggle a lot with through like my creative process is like overthinking things, and sometimes it's like kind of just like hopping over or under that barrier somehow, just be like, wait, you don't need to do this or whatever.
Yeah, for real. Who do you listen to a lot? Like they can be in Kill Me Lord. Who are you listening to right now?
Yeah, man, mostly listen to my friends' music. Yeah, it's like
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no, like I've listened to like a lot. I listen to like Vlad, like Mafuba, like Your Room Girl, yeah, like Arga Flex. Well, I mean, like I live with Arga Flex, so like I end up listening to her music like all the time anyway. But I'm not like a captive listener or anything. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So what do you like? Do you want to go to like because I know Kill Me Lord wants to do another like show, and I know you didn't go to the Houston one, but are you gonna try to make it to like do you see yourself like doing like the shows I know they said doing like Midwest shows?
I'm currently located in the Midwest, so
okay, dope.
I would love to be there.
Hell yeah. What is your what was like your like experience, when you first like started music, did you ever think about just giving up? Do you think about giving up like because I get a lot of random answers. People I know people that like talk about giving up every single day. Like what are your thoughts on like just saying like fuck it, like just fuck everything?
Okay, I mean, okay, fuck everything, but then like what's left afterwards? Like honestly, like if you're gonna go as far as to say like fuck everything, I should quit, then like you really need to have a backup plan at that point. I mean, yeah, if I didn't want to do music anymore, I could do like video editing, I could do graphic design, like there's things I could, but I mean it would inevitably be like tied to music somehow. Like I don't really see myself being like interested in like editing like much out. I mean maybe I could do like short stories or something. I don't know. It's not I think music,
you could do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
you can do a lot of different stuff.
Would I be but then at the end of the day it's like would I be like would that make me as happy as like working on a song and like sharing it with my friends?
Yeah, it's true. Do you see yourself ever moving for like music, like moving like somewhere like West Coast, East Coast?
Yeah, I'm moving all the time. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and then like recently I haven't really been staying in like one place. Like I went to like then I moved to Tampa for a bit, and then I went to like Mississippi with Argaflex, and then
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then we went to like when we went to the Midwest, and we've just kind of been around the Midwest for right now.
That's crazy. Like, how was that like journey of like, just moving from place to like state to state pretty much? Like, how is that? Like,
it's easy for Arga Flex because she's a touring musician. I'm not. I got like sick like so quickly. Like every time we like moved to like
you just get homesick. You just get like.
No, I just got like literally sick. I got like literally like sick and like started and like allergic reactions and stuff.
Shit!
And,
yeah. Like, damn, that's crazy. So like, is it ever like a culture shock whenever you like just move from? Yeah, like what was like the biggest like culture shock you ever like had? Like,
I think the biggest was like
it had to be in Mississippi. That's crazy.
Mississippi. Yeah, there was just nothing there. There was just like I was like, I see why you want to leave. There's like nothing here.
What made y'all move to Mississippi?
I mean, like I just needed to get out of Florida, so she got me out of Florida.
Yeah, because I got family in Mississippi and there's literally nothing there. So I'm just like, God damn. I'm like, God damn. That's like you really just had to get about of Florida. So you didn't like Florida at all?
I've lived in Florida my whole life, and it was just like I just felt stuck there like a lot of times because like city life was like just too much. I don't like city's cool, but I don't want to like live there. It's like
that's what I hear. Like that's why I kind of feel like a lot of people like because I have friends that live in the city and they're just like, man, I want to get up out of here. Like they don't. It's just like sometimes it can be like too much and it's like over like stimulation. Like when you're looking at things and things are like going by too fast and like because I know like city life can just be so fast and you just want things to just slow down just a little bit. So I definitely like understand that from that standpoint. What is like the next project you got like coming out? What are those sounding like?
So yeah, I'm currently working on releasing releasing like EPs that are like arranged tracks that I've been dropping every week. That's like my plan to get things onto streaming. I have aside from that, I have 2 mixtapes that I've been like working on actively. One that I've kind of been working on and off. I have a record. I'm working on some records with Bestevez from Seraphim and Bestie Mafia. Shout out Bestie Mafia. I got a record with Death IRL. Really super fucking talented rapper. Shout out Death IRL. And then I got one with Salem Gas Mask, who's also in Kill Me Lord.
Okay. Damn, Kill Me Lord has hella members.
Yeah,
no, there's so many. Like you just named someone in Kill Me Lord that I have not heard yet. So I'm just.
I haven't heard Salem Gas Mask. Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Yeah. Wait. Is that? That's not. Are they from London?
Not Canada.
Okay.
I think you might be thinking of like one of 2 people.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many artists in Kill Me Lord. You said you're the 31st member too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think they might have added like one more person since then.
So 32? God damn, 32 members. That is wild.
I mean, Vlad seems like he knows what he's doing. I'm trusting the process.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely like, I would say one of the biggest, strongest music collectives right now. But like it's just like, do you ever feel like you can't keep up with like all the members? Do you ever feel that way?
I mean, that was how I felt with Seraphim, and we have like half the members.
That's what I'm saying. Seraphim doesn't even have that many members. It's like 10 of y'all, right? Like
I don't know. Last time I checked,
maybe even less than 10.
Last time I checked, there were like 17 or 16 or something like that.
And Seraphim?
Yeah, because there's like,
damn, bro, y'all be making these just super. Y'all be making like super teams.
Yeah.
Honestly, but like but that's just dope because like a lot of like and I see that like in y'all group like both Seraphim and Kill Me Lord like y'all are just constantly working and like y'all build your own brands, but y'all also come back to Kill Me Lord. Y'all also come back to Seraphim. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all all like and that's how like a collective should be. Everyone's working on their own stuff. Y'all work together, but at the end of the day, y'all come back to y'all groups, and like the goal is to uplift the group and
exactly. Yeah, I'm a team player. I always have been. It used to, I mean, it used to be to like a fault. Like when I was in other collectives, I would
never be. I was what I'm saying. I tell a lot of people, don't be it to a fault. Always work on your own. Like always, push your brand and push yourself. But also, rep the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you also have to push your own stuff. Don't ever forget that. Like you have to push your platform as well as the platform that you're on. Like you got to do both because like God forbid, like Seraphim or Kill Me Lord falls apart, and the next thing you know, you don't have a platform anymore. But when you're supposed to be your own platform. But I definitely see like Kill Me Lord and Seraphim lasting a very long time though. Do you what do you think like the pros and cons of being in a collective would be to anyone that wants to join a collective?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so honestly, to anyone that joins the collective, I just want you to know that like I'm taking like a huge risk by being in Kill Me Lord just because of the amount of people that are there that like I don't really know that well. The thing is like and like I'm pretty much joining out of like how strongly I feel about like the like cohesiveness and talent of the people that I do know, the people that I do know that I've like sat down, like had like conversations with, like everyone that I'd like talked to and Kill Me Lord, they knew their stuff. And like beyond that, like Seraphim, I know most of, like at this point I know most of the people in Seraphim, and they're all cool, and I like working on stuff with them. And so yeah, same thing with like Doghouse, and then like Beppa's Labyrinth, I know everybody in Beppa's Labyrinth pretty much personally at this point. Like like I've met just about all of them each other like in real life, and hopefully one day we'll like all live nearby.
So like would you say like all right, so like the pros would be like I would say like not even pros and cons. You would say get to know people before you even join the collective, or know at least 2 or 3 people in the collective.
Yeah, I think you want pros and cons. I did more of like advice, more like
you gave more advice than like the pros and cons, which is better.
Yeah. And I've been in like other like collectives too, and the only one I really feel comfortable like mentioning by name is Bestie Mafia, because shout out Butangel 420. And I definitely appreciate what they do, and I think they're gonna like, they learn really quickly, and I think they're like, you're gonna hear about them and probably Bestie Mafia like pretty soon. Like
So I know I talked to Lundeen and I talked to Frosty about a Kill Me Lord house. Which one would you rather live in? Would you rather live in the Seraphim house or the Kill Me Lord house?
I'm not even sure. It would really like depend on the operation. Like I think like the safe answer would probably be this closer to the Seraphim house. Like I feel like, but like if we were to like imagine like everybody, if we were to be assumed that everybody lived in like in like that collective house, and that it was like ran by the people who founded it, like
which I think I think that like
Kill Me Lord would be more fun though.
Kill Me Lord would be crazy. No, like what I want to see, I wish that like the collectives would like go in on like a a rental house or something like that, and just go crazy on Twitch and just make hella music and stuff, because that would just ultimately grow y'all brands. Like it will grow it would grow y'all fan bases, especially because everyone's living together. So all you're doing is creating and being you're just always in a creative space. Like even when you come home from like a 9 to 5 or whatever, you're going to just be happy because you're like, oh, I'm coming back to a place where I can be creative. I can be myself. Maybe even if you don't want to create, you're just happy that you're coming back home to people that, that know you, that fuck with you. And it's just like that positive energy. And like I say, I think it would just be dope to see like both collectives, having people having a Seraphim house and a Kill Me Lord house, and like just seeing y'all both go crazy on like YouTube or Twitch doing vlogs and stuff like that. Just overall creating like a seeable like brand, you know what I'm saying? Because like right now it's on the internet, but then when y'all come together, it's just like a Kill Me Lord show, or like when you see Seraphim go out, like because I saw like Moth Girl and Yall and all them doing shows and stuff like that. It looked like it's not on the internet no more. It's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's real. Like people can see everyone together. And like I like seeing like, you know, everyone like together in like these spaces and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? People coming together and doing music. You see the fans and stuff like that. They're happy to see y'all. And like it'll just be very dope to see. So
Yeah.
yeah, but are you? But like you, I feel like you'd rather. Would you rather live by like? Would you rather like just live in your own pad though, like your own place?
Like how how
Because like I'm like that too. I like living in my own like home. Like I like living in my own space.
how I'm currently set up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just like I like living with Targa Flex. That's my wife. Like and we like living with just each other. But
Yeah.
that being said, I think an ideal situation for me would be if we all lived nearby each other.
That would be sick too. So like,
Yeah, that would go.
would you ever consider moving to the East Coast? Because I know most of them
I
live
want to
on the
move to the
East
East Coast.
Coast.
I'm not even gonna lie. I want to move. I want to go to the East Coast at some point.
I know most of like Seraphim, like they're pretty much like in a close like you know proximity. Like that's like I would say that's the difference between Kill Me Lord and Seraphim. Seraphim is pretty much like mostly like they're like mostly like in a proximity of each other. They can like drive like you know 45 minutes, maybe an hour to go see each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's super easy. So you like, do you see yourself like you know moving East Coast in the future?
Definitely. Yeah. Honestly, like seen as possible.
Yeah.
Ideally. like I don't mind where I live right now. It's just kind of like a safe place. You know, like I don't mind like
and it makes you kind of like comfortable and then like you get comfortable with like you know
a little, yeah.
yeah
Have to find other things to like not be comfortable about, like releasing music. You know?
Okay, yeah. I definitely feel that. Do you feel like less like creative when you're in a place like when you go from living in Tampa to Mississippi to like the Midwest? Do you feel less creative when you're in like that kind of area? Because I know like the Midwest is kind of like dead in some areas where it's like kind of boring. Do you ever feel like less creative because you're not around like the hustle and bustle of like a big city, or like just being around like because you see crazy shit living in the city.
Yeah, I mean that was honestly like that's kind of like how I've been feeling since quarantine. Because like like I don't know, like personally I've always been like a kind of like a stay at home person, just kind of chill and stuff for like a lot of different reasons. But then like when I like moved away from Orlando, which is where like most of like my real life friends were, I had trouble making new friends in Tampa, and then quarantine happened and I started feeling really trapped. And like I feel like I'm kind of reminded of how like Travis Scott described it was like Birds in the Trap sing Brian McKnight, where he's like it's trap music because I feel trapped. And like I don't really listen to his music that much, but that statement resonated a lot with me.
Yeah, for sure. What can like your fans expect from you in the future?
So lots of music and lots of good music. I make sure that I always pride myself with quality over quantity. And
what features in the future?
Features. Oof.
What features? What collabs?
Okay, the names that I can say right now. Yeah, we got like Vlad. Likely a Diet Tea, Other Cola. One of my favorite internet musicians. Like that was. I'm really glad I could make that happen. Like make that one might take a bit to happen, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Yeah, fingers crossed. Who else? Yeah, like lots of stuff, like lots of stuff with Bitch Fit, of course. Like we vibe so like on the music level. It's nuts. We got mostly stuff with like intercollective. I'm keeping it mostly intercollective, like at this point.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any things that you want to plug? Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
So yeah, Amy Bestevez I'm on SoundCloud and Twitter primarily right now, but I'll be on more platforms soon. Like I'm figuring out what I want to put on YouTube for the most part. Like
you should definitely start
Yeah.
thinking about
voice
doing like the
acting
short,
stuff,
the
yeah.
voice acting stuff. Because like when I seen like your Kill Me Lord like thing, I was like, oh, this is pretty fucking like creative and dope. And like
Thanks.
I didn't see really no other like submission videos that look like that. So I was like, oh, like this is different. I'm like, you can do like the 3D animations and like the whole like voice acting thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, you might as well just start making that shit like get on Twitch and start making that shit go crazy, honestly. Like, and like I said, like you
Yeah,
have
I
a
was
really like
VTubing on Twitch for a little bit. I'd like to get back into that sometime. That'd be
yeah, you
cool.
have a really strong fan base too with your SoundCloud and stuff. And like just imagine once you get that stuff moved over to like Spotify and Apple Music, like that's just gonna go really like good for you. And like like I said, I see your fan base just rising like every time I check out your SoundCloud and stuff, and like just keep on like just outputting and just keep on being consistent. And like I said, like
Yeah.
yeah, like it's just all gonna like just snowball effect. Just have like more faith in yourself and just like
Yeah, more faith. Yeah, exactly.
you
More
got to have
just
more.
like,
Yeah, you definitely have to have like more faith in yourself. And I kind of like see that, like I kind of see it in you that you want to be more confident, and you just do it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
getting like caught up. It's like, yeah, it's like, I feel like it's like really
It's
easy
just
to
it's
get
all
like
in your
caught up in
mind.
life. Yeah, caught
Yeah,
up in life and like all these like ideas
it's
and
all
like
in
all
your
these
head.
like concepts and like
Yeah, yeah.
anxieties, irrational fears, things like
Yeah,
that.
you just gotta. Yeah, I used to have those same irrational fears when I would do. So like I do stand up. So like I would have
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I would have like crazy irrational fears of like driving to like the venue or getting booked for like a show. I'd be like, oh my god, like maybe I just want to cancel like this show. Like I don't even want to go up. And then like
Right.
and then once you actually go there and you kill it, you know what I'm saying? You feel good about the experience. So like just like don't like I can't. It's hard for me to say like don't like block out like the negative thoughts, but just absorb the negative thought and just be like, fuck you, negative thoughts. Like I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just like yeah, like bust out of your shell because you have a lot of like talents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like a lot of like things that like you can really do that no other people can do. So the best thing, is just like just show who you are, you know what I'm saying? Just be open with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And just kill it. Cause like you already have like you're building a really strong fan base, and like I see it, and like you're rising. Just just show people that you can do more than what you're doing.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did want to say I do have a record, an album that's really important to me that I've been working on for a couple of years with Problem Areas and Match of Bestevez Labyrinth, and that's hopefully y'all will see that or like pieces of it this year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you do next. Like I definitely like see like in the future I definitely like see you like doing like with your music. I can definitely see it like in like a music festival like setting.
Cool.
Like with your style, like I can definitely like see like that kind of stuff going on for you. But I really appreciate you pulling up on the podcast.
Thank you.
This is the Scottie Show. Amy Bestevez, thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Peace out.
Peace.